Michael from the Netherlands asks,
hey guys, I heard that people attribute characteristics to blood types in Korea. Maybe you could do a TLDR on this?
that's a really good one that I'm shocked we haven't done yet.
This seems like such a staple when you talk about Korea that I'm surprised that we've done almost like 100 TLDRs and we've never talked about this.
I think I know why. Because we only recently found out our blood types.
Right.
Okay, so 5 years ago when we got here, honestly, some of the first questions I had asked me from my students and my co-teachers were, what was my blood type?
I don't know. I never cared.
Blood type blood?
Vampire!
We did the same thing at the same time and it was a fluke.
My vampire looks like a spider.
Your vampire looks like a walrus.
More like a word bank. So blood types are really important in Korea, and supposedly the different blood type that you have describes the personality that you have as well.
There are 4 different blood types. There's A, B, AB, and O. And depending on which one of your blood types you have, people will judge you harshly because of it.
Well, not really that harshly. Or is it?
No, not everyone believes that. Or do they? Someone will break up with you or not date you because of your blood type.
Or will they? The rough equivalent of this is kind of like how in the West we believe in horoscopes. Well, not everybody believes in horoscopes, but the idea that the day that you were born describes the kind of personality that you have. Similarly, here in Korea is for blood types.
Except the only thing I would disagree with is that most people I know don't really believe their horoscopes. Like, they know their horoscopes. If you ask me, like, I'm a Taurus, and people will know, well, Simon, do you know what you are?
I'm a Cuss because I'm born on the 20th, so that makes me Capricorn and Aquarius.
What I'm getting at is that most people in North America will know their sign, but they don't necessarily believe in what it says. While I think in Korea, a lot of people do believe what the blood types are, and it seems to be incorporated into media a lot more than horoscopes are.
Even with Susie, when we started talking about this topic, she's like, I bet that you're blood type B. And like, I could never guess what type of blood type anybody is.
Yeah, they've also got famous movies. My Boyfriend is Blood Type B, isn't that a movie? I probably got the title wrong.
There's also a famous K-pop group, Balasa, which isn't actually Conqueror of Kitties, it's B1A4, which means that one member has blood type B and 4 of them have blood type A. I would have liked to bet if they had one blood type AB and then 2 O's and then 1 B so that they can name themselves a boob.
I'm like, where is Simon going with this joke?
A-B-O-O-B.
How could he possibly go anywhere involving boobs? And then he did.
Because of our last tale there, we talked about how boobies advertise in Korea. A boob would be the best advertiser for a group.
You can also buy keychain charms or even phone cases that have your blood type on it. You can buy books that have your blood type on it.
Okay, so enough of a preamble about blood types. Let's talk about the different blood types and what they say about your personality.
Now we're gonna start off with blood type A, which I'd like to say in advance, I think all the blood type theories were written by blood type A, because blood type A is nothing but the shining star of a human being. Even their bad traits aren't even that bad, while the rest of the blood types have like really negative traits. So I'd like to say someone was
I want to see an unbiased review about blood types.
So blood type A is usually an introvert. They don't want to upset anybody. They tend to overanalyze everything, which causes them to be slow to make decisions.
Yeah, very cautious.
They stick to the rules, and they're usually a very good student.
They are upstanding citizens of the world.
They should be voted for president.
I wonder if people vote for the president based on their blood types.
I don't. Well, slow to make decisions isn't exactly.
Sounds like all of U.S. Congress.
The only thing I can think of when I think of blood type A is my hamsters. Do you remember my hamsters?
Bear and Mocha?
Bear and Mocha. Bear was totally like blood type O, which we'll get to later on, and Mocha was blood type A, constantly being like, well, I don't know, Bear. Maybe we should go outside. It looks dangerous out there. I don't know about this sunflower seed. It looks suspicious. And he was just slow to do everything. And Bear was always like, let's go. I want to run this ball. And Mocha was like, ugh, that's blood type A.
Interesting side note, Susie is blood type A.
Susie's like, Martina, you dick, from the other room. You know, I never would have called Susie out as blood type A.
I never would have given Susie the smudgy voice either.
I didn't mean to give Susie. That was Smudgy calling for Susie. So the bad traits of blood type A is because they're very overanalytic and stuff like that, they tend to be worrywarts, and that can make them a little bit uptight and like overly careful to the point where opportunities can pass them by because they're too busy making worrisome choices, like my hamster Mocha.
And like Susie.
Susie's not like that.
I know, Susie's not like that.
That's why I find it funny. But here's where Susie might come in as blood type A. Blood type A, like, they tend to be kind of like the outskirt observer, since they're supposed to be shy introverts who still have opinions about situations. They're kind of like mumbling to themselves. So they're kind of like, why did we come to this stupid location? It's dumb. It's this and that. What was that, Susie? Oh, nothing.
Susie does walk around mumbling a lot of the time.
She sings to herself as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Da, da.
Da, da.
And now on to blood type B, the good characteristics.
Does blood type B even have any good characteristics? Because out of every single possible blog that I read, someone is angry towards blood type B, let me tell you.
Blood type B, assholes, but not too much of assholes. Actually, let me correct that. They are giant assholes, but let's commend them for their giant assholishness.
Yes, but only the men are assholes, by the way. Something
Korean
interesting.
men, blood type B, are supposedly worse than Korean women, blood type B. So blood type B have very strong beliefs and they have the charisma to convince other people.
That's why everyone keeps calling blood type B playboys.
Yes.
So supposedly the bad side of blood type B is that this charismatic, like, hey baby,
I have enough charisma to convince you to sleep with me.
There you go. Apparently, they seem like they're very playboy-like. They tend to make friends very easily, which I imagine if you are dating a blood type B, maybe that can come across as flirtatious. And they're also very adventurous, so I imagine them being that kind of person who's like, I was about to go into an Australian accent for some reason, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Hey guys, let's go kayaking in the river. You can bring Sally along. Let's go together. And they're like all exciting, and they're like...
Them being very adventurous is also one of their bad characteristics because they're also supposedly bored very easily. And hence they want to go on new adventures, such as conquering women and being playboys. The next blood type is the best blood type AB, which is my blood type.
I wonder why you said that, Simon.
It's the unique one, the special snowflake.
The alien blood type.
The one that can't be understood.
So blood type AB are supposedly like the weird people that you don't quite understand. Everything I read about blood type AB was never convincing. They were always like, well, blood type AB tends to be really rational. They think with their heads more than their hearts.
Right.
So they make rational decisions, which to some people...
What's confusing about that? That makes sense.
Okay, but what they're saying is that to some people, it seems like you're cold and distant and you're just like, well, this is the logical thing, I'm just gonna say it.
I'm smarter than most people. What's the problem here?
God.
I'm sorry, feeble humans. Let me do the decision making for you.
Okay. They also said that they tend to not like want to hang out with other people unless they like them. They're just kind of like,
why would I want to hang out with people I don't like? Doesn't this make sense? Tell me something that doesn't make sense here. If you suck, I don't want to hang out with you.
No, the rational behavior. Simon has abandoned me in Canada at multiple parties that we went to. When he didn't want to talk to people anymore, he would just be like, I'm gonna go get some chips and dip, and I'm like looking at him, and he just never comes back again because Simon doesn't fool around. He's like, I don't want to have this conversation.
Look, our lives are very limited. We can never get back time that we lose. So I'm gonna spend it the best that I can. I'm not gonna waste it on people that I don't like.
One good thing about Simon is that he's very honest because
I am the most honest person you will ever meet because I never ever lie. Or at least I'm tied for first place because I never ever lie. Because if someone else never ever lies, then they're just as honest as I am, and then I'm tied. I'm sorry, that's an ultra-rational statement. It might be difficult to understand because I am a computer.
So basically what I get out of blood type AB is that everyone is pretty much convinced that blood type AB doesn't give a shit about what other people think of them, and thus can come off as antisocial when they may not be antisocial, because if they give a shit about you, they're going to be social. So you see how this is a difficult situation?
Explain a lot of our Music Mondays in which I'm not one for sugarcoating opinions for people. If I don't like a song, I'm going to tell you as bluntly as possible.
There you go. At least you're being honest.
Something very special about blood type AB. Supposedly in Korea, there is a club for celebrities that are blood type AB. It's exclusive only for blood type AB. My question is, where is it and how do I get in? I'm perfectly okay with leaving Martina at the door. Just let me in. I'm fine. The YouTube videos are so much like celebrities.
I was going to say, the big problem is they're going to be like, who are you?
Who are you?
But here's what I really want to know. If you're all antisocial, what boring ass club is this? You all stand around together being like...
All of us in the corner just like this.
Exactly. You don't want to talk to each other. So what is this?
Worst club ever.
And the last blood type is blood type O, the best blood type.
Second best.
O.
Martina's blood type O, by the way.
I'm blood type O.
Hey, I'm blood type AB. You are O, so we are the new ABO. Na 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 na.
Oh my god, that song feels like forever ago.
I know.
That was a great song. O, blood type O.
Oh, tell me more.
We're extroverts. We're the life of the party. We're extremely friendly. We love making friends. We're talkative. We're outgoing. We love organizing events. So if you have a birthday party,
I love
you need to call me.
events.
I do. It's fun.
Exceptionally corny as well. I'm sorry, blood type AB is a cool blood type.
Now, the negative sides of blood type O is that we tend to be workaholics, which is very true. I had like 3 or 4 jobs growing up through university, and we're not like bored people. We're like, gotta work, gotta do this. We throw ourselves fully into everything, which means we throw ourselves fully into love.
Yeah.
We fully throw ourselves into friendship.
Yeah.
We fully throw ourselves into work. However, if you hurt us, we forgive, but we never forget.
Another bad characteristic of blood type O is that they're very scary say when they're angry. Fact, I could 100%. I know I never want to get Martina angry. If she is, then I'm just like, peace out. You gotta run away from that situation.
Blood type A, be yourself out.
Whoa, yes.
What? No.
I'm a A, peace out.
Is it because I use my charisma to...
You mean I use my charisma?
My charisma to send your anger
That's charisma.
waves.
This is different.
So that's our brief rundown of blood types. There are so many more details that we could go into, but we're gonna leave that for the blog post, which you can click on over here. And let us know either in the comment section below or on our website what you think about this blood type business, huh? Is it true? Do you match the blood type? Do you even know your blood type? Because we had to get our blood type checked on, man.
Hands up if you know your blood. We actually had to call the hospital before filming this video to remember what Martina's blood type was.
I actually went to a Korean hospital to get my blood checked to find out my blood type so that I could find out for this video. And I was scared of the results.
So that's it for this week's TLDR. If you have a question for next TLDR, leave your question in the comment section below.
Or check out the questions already asked and thumb them up to bring them to our attention.
And don't forget to subscribe for more TLDRs where we talk about vampire blood. We had some really interesting comments in last week's TLDR about advertising in Korea. I think one of the most interesting comments that we got was from French Dorito, who also had one of the most interesting usernames, in which it said, in France, if a celebrity winds up advertising something, it's usually a sign that their career is on the out, that they're getting old. As opposed to in Korea, if you're a celebrity, you advertise everything, while in France, it's only at the end of your career that you advertise.
And it does seem like the Korean idols that are the youngest or starting up, they're the ones that advertise everything and are involved, while the older idols become more selective or are barely doing anything else anymore. Ms. Cookie 94 on YouTube agreed with us that most people in North America do have white refrigerators. And she talked about how stainless steel refrigerators are like the expensive, important refrigerator.
And they wound up asking if stainless steel refrigerators are cheap in Korea. I'm not sure because like the fridges that we saw range anywhere from like $700 up to like $5,000.
Yeah,
so
some of like the really pimpin' refrigerators were expensive.
All we know is that like home stuff like TVs and all electronics, contrary to popular belief, are very expensive in Korea.